Just pop back on this afternoon and just relax a little bit before the end of the day here. I actually wanted to talk a little bit about this Kraken Optic as well. I also had a couple of the guns that I took to range day yesterday. Got the Ruger Mark IV Tactical, fun little 22 plinker. We have the P226 Zev build that I did that everyone seems to enjoy. And then we also kind of have this funky little Glock 17 that I've been messing around with as well. What's up, Malik? How's it going, man? And then we'll also talk a little bit about the Kraken Red Dot, because I have had a little bit of a little tumultuous relationship with the Kraken Red Dot itself. Dylan Martin Fishing, what's up, man? Yeah, so kind of funny. I'm gonna probably post this video tomorrow or the next day, but I actually did like a uninstall and a reboxing video of the Kraken Red Dot, which was kind of interesting. I had never done a reboxing video before. So I'm actually, it's going. Been waiting on you to go live. Well, I was live earlier, man. But yeah, I kind of did it at a weird time. But I figured I'd pop on and do it tonight because I'm actually heading out of town for a couple of days. So I'm not really sure how many live streams I'll be able to do when I'm like kind of out and about. But yeah, beat the chat ban, the YouTube chat ban bullshit. Didn't beat it. I mean, I still got a strike to the channel and all that good stuff. But at least I can go live again, which is cool. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, so actually returning the Kraken Swamp Fox Optic tomorrow, if I don't forget. Any Christmas plans? Yeah, I'm gonna go, visit some of my family members. So it'll be cool. Just gonna be out of town for a handful of days here. So, like I said, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if I end up doing a live while I'm out on vacation. I probably won't, if I'm being honest, but we'll see. But yeah, so I don't know if y'all have seen the Swamp Fox Kraken content that I have, but I had, like, one of my very first videos on the channel was like, oh, this optic's great, I love it, and I did. And then I used it for like a couple months, and the optic kind of started to, like, I don't know, like degrade or something. Like there's little like flecks of it. It looks like dirt in the optic, but it's not dirt because I've never thrown it in the dirt or done anything like really stupid with it. It's really just kind of like, I think it's like the glue inside the optic is like loosened up and like floating around in there. It's SBR'd. I have the paperwork filled out, Dylan Davis. But yeah, good eye. Yeah, you need the appropriate paperwork for the grip on this, but I have it. So, what else? Yeah, so the Kraken Red Dot, what was I gonna say? Kind of got like some flex and stuff in the optic. So I sent actually one of the shorts that I did along with like a little like, hey, like this red dot is kind of like degrading to Swamp Fox, and they were like, paperwork or not, good luck getting that in Massachusetts. Yeah. No, it's pretty cool. I do always have the paperwork for everything stupid that I do, because you can't break the rules. You know what I'm saying? No firearm sales for the YouTube chat moderators. If you're just joining the stream, welcome to the channel. Please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It helps me keep the YouTube people. Great night here in Brazil. All right, cool. I don't think we've ever had a lot of people from Brazil before. But yeah, so the Kraken Red Dot is getting returned. It was fine until it started to degrade. I like the closed emitter red dots. I kind of like the like lunchboxy look to them. I think they look pretty good on handguns. I was really just trying to avoid buying that Aimpoint Acro because the Acro does run at like $600. The Kraken closed emitter red dot from Swamp Fox, it was $300. But like I said, they kind of had all those little flakes and specks in that optic. So I actually ripped it off this gun today and reboxed it. I'm going to kind of have a long form video on the uninstall and reboxing. Not that I think that that's incredibly entertaining content, but whatever. I was doing it. I was like, fuck it, I'll film it and I'll post it at some point. Also probably going to drop I'm going to, I just have to fucking remember to do it. But I'm gonna drop a long form video on pretty much all the GoPro footage that I did. This is a couple range days ago, but I think it kind of be cool to like have it all in one video. I did break that up and do a couple of shorts, but I'm gonna go ahead and post the GoPro video like all in one long form video for you guys to just watch and enjoy. Because I do think the GoPro footage of like kind of shooting and fucking around is kind of cool. So yeah, gonna be posting that here. Hopefully, if I work tomorrow, so I feel like work is gonna be kind of busy tomorrow before everyone kind of leaves for the holidays. But whatever. Um, I'll go ahead and post that video at some point tomorrow or the next day. So it'll be cool to look at the GoPro footage. If you're just hopping on the stream, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel. Drop me a comment. I love the comment section. Looks like we got a decent audience today, which is great. Today we're talking about what's that one on the right? Is that a 22? Pickles. Yes, it is. We were talking about the Ruger Mark IV Tactical here, chambered in 22 LR. It's got a pick rail on the bottom. It's got a pick rail on the top. I'm actually not really running an optic on this. I kind of like raw dogging this one with the iron sights. And I do have kind of a wacky muzzle device on this, but it is a taper mount muzzle device so that I can go ahead and connect my suppressor without having to thread it on the barrel itself. I just use that taper mount adapter. And I like that because I switch my suppressors to my different guns like very frequently, especially at the range. So it's nice to just unscrew it and screw it to like the Vector. And I was doing that. Yeah, that was yesterday, man. It feels like a lifetime ago, but we did have like a good 6.5 hour or so range day yesterday where we shot just all the things in the world. Funny enough, the only gun I didn't shoot was this one. But we ended up shooting, so we shot the Ruger Mark IV, got some content with that, the 226. I want a 357 Ruger Rough Rider. Yeah, revolvers are kind of fun, man. And I guess in Massachusetts, you'd still be allowed to have that. So that's pretty dope. Yeah, Dylan Martin Fishing is going to be on the live stream tomorrow night. So I'm pumped about that. He says he's got some cool stuff to show us, and he was an absolute blast to have on the channel last time. So I'm pumped to get him on the channel tomorrow. Hawkeyes, these are real ones. Yeah. So the Ruger Mark IV Tactical 226 by Sig Sauer. We also did. I don't have it anymore here, but my cameraman had the P320 X5. So kind of like the newer edition of Sig's full-size combat handgun. So I did some direct comparisons between the 226 and the P320 that they had. I did very horrible with the P320. I could not tell you why. Maybe I'm just used to the P226. P226 is obviously going to be hammer fired here. That P320 is going to be striker fired. Elijah asks, do I like the P365? Yeah, man. One of the guns that I carry the majority of the time, I would say my most consistent EDC concealed carry gun is the P365 Legion, which I really like quite a bit. That one fits, and I would say I have about like normal size hands. That one fits really good in the hand. You can get a real good grip on the gun. It's got a metal frame because it's like the Legion version, and it kind of comes with like upgraded grips, which is really cool. And with the integrated slide compensator, you get a ton of reduction in muzzle flip. And because the slide is integrated from the comp, like integrated from the, from the factory, right? You don't really run into reliability issues. Like, so for this added compensator, because this is a threaded barrel, I did have to kind of fuck with some recoil springs and stuff to get it to cycle appropriately. Have I played with the Alpha Foxtrot Romulus yet? Wars 10 asks. Yeah, I have actually. My buddy, First Shot Tactical, got one for free from them. So I have laid some hands on it. And I believe I shot that when we went out to the range a handful of months ago. I don't know. I've definitely got my hands on it and played around with it. Yeah, everything here is semi-auto. How's it going, man? What's up? Welcome back. Pay the Snucka. Appreciate you popping on the live stream. If you guys are just joining the stream, please hit the channel with the subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And like the stream. I think liking the stream helps like make the stream more popular to people scrolling. Elijah asks, Glock 43 or P365? So I like my Glocks. I do have this Glock 17. I have another Glock 17 as well that I run as my nightstand gun. And I actually do carry that Glock 17 quite a bit. I'm going to say P365 all day for me personally. Uh, for why the Glock 43 and the Glock 43X are just very small. They're not going to have the same capacities, the 350 or the 365, and the Glock 43 is just the grip is really small. To be honest, anything smaller than a full size Glock grip, I have issues with. Just me personally, like just my hand doesn't like. Even a Glock 19, I struggle with a little bit. The P365 by Sig Sauer is going to be more expensive, but especially for a carry gun, I do think at the end of the day, it's absolutely worth it. And if you're looking at the P365, check out the Legion. It's even more expensive, but yeah. Can I see the BBs? Well, I actually, me and Dylan were talking a little bit earlier. I don't know if I'm allowed to show ammo. I have no idea. But I don't have any bullets for these around right now, so I cannot show you, unfortunately. What is the pistol? Is the hammer fire in the middle? So right here is the P226 Zev. The 226 gun is kind of like a military law enforcement classic, and Zev Technologies company kind of came out with this collab between them and Sig Sauer, obviously. The Zev build comes with these like really awesome serrated cuts in the slide. It's got the window cuts on the slide as well. Comes with the Romeo Pro Optic, these really cool like textured G10 grips. I also added a good handful of aftermarket pieces to this. This is an aftermarket trigger, aftermarket hammer, and an aftermarket compensator as well. So the base gun is the P226, and this is the Ruger Mark IV tactical little 22 LR plinker that I love 22 LR. It's a ton of fun, and it's absolutely cheap as shit, which is awesome. And then we have a SBR Glock 17 because, why the fuck not? Still waiting on Arrow to send my PCC. It's been a month now. To the FFL, check the FFL, man, because a lot of the times they like I fuck up. I feel like there have been so many times where I've called the FFL and they'd be like, "Oh, I don't know, like maybe." And every once in a while, I'll just go there, and be like, "Yo, you got my gun?" They're like, "Well, I guess since you're here, we'll check." And they'll be like, "Oh yeah, we've had it here for like a month." And I'm like, "You buttholes." What PCC did you get from Arrow? If you guys just joining the stream, welcome to the Muzzle Broke channel. I appreciate you tuning in. We're kind of doing some chill Sunday night vibes. I was hungover as shit all day, so I'm a little bit tired. So we're not doing anything super crazy tonight, but we're gonna chit chat about all these cool guns and whatever else pops up in the comments section. I would really appreciate a subscribe to the channel if you can as well, and please like the stream. I think it pushes the stream to more people. Maybe. Is it true Sig will misfire if dropped? So I haven't had any issues with this model, the 226. Now the P320, I know there were some reports of that. I think they were kind of like unverified. I mean, I know so Grantham did his like drop test video or whatever a handful of months ago, and I don't know. I think you'd be pretty safe. I know guns get dropped, but I shoot all the time, and I can't say I've ever dropped a gun ever in my life, loaded or unloaded. I don't think I've ever dropped one. So I think the chances of you dropping a gun and it going off are incredibly low, unless you're running like a real shitty rig or something. Dylan says, I was looking through the YouTube live stuff. You can't show the manufacturing of ammo, but you can show just a loose round on the table. Yeah, dude, these rules are just, I don't understand. It is what it is. I'm still a little bit frustrated that I follow all the rules and I still kind of get bitched at by YouTube. If you're just joining the stream, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel. I do really appreciate it. It keeps me in the loop, and it keeps telling YouTube that they want to, that you want to see gun content. So please subscribe and drop me a comment down below. Ask me my opinions on a gun. If there's something, or if there's a part or a weapon system that you've been thinking about buying. If I haven't used it directly, I probably know a little bit about it. So just give me an ask. Pay the Snuka is getting a EPC 9 lower and upper, bolt carrier group, silent buffer, CMC drop in trigger. Nice. Wait, hold on, Pickles. YouTube sent me a warning today about the things I say. Did they really? No way. I was going to show my reloading press tomorrow, but I don't want you to get taken down. Yeah, I would like to see that, but I don't want to get taken down again either, man. That was kind of a bit of a boondoggle. I only get like so many strikes in a certain 90-day period, and then they like just shut the channel down. It's a little scary. And a muzzle brake for his AR9. I assume it's an AR9, essentially. That's cool. Can we see the one to the left? Yes, this is a SBR Glock 17 because it does have a vertical forward grip. I did tape so Glock 17 Gen 3 slide. Actually, I really don't remember the company. I really don't remember the company I got the aftermarket slide from, but I do kind of like the FDE camo. I thought it looks pretty cool. Again, kind of hard to see, but I am running some Trigicon suppressor height night sights. The slide on this gun is RMR cut, but I'm just running a little plate cover on it right now because the optic I had on it is actually right here, the Swamp Fox Kraken, and I am returning it, returning it to Swamp Fox tomorrow because it is not like there's a bunch of shit in the optic, and it like you can't, like, you could still see the dot, but there's a bunch of shit in the optic. Like there shouldn't be no shit in the optic. So it's a $300 optic, and that kind of annoyed me. And usually I'm not much of like a bitch, but like I was like, I'm not gonna keep this $300 optic. I'm gonna send this back. Have you guys have any minute mind motive? Don't let the ATF see that. I have the paperwork for it, man. But I appreciate you looking out for me. If you're just joining the stream, please subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. That grip would be nice if you had a giggle switch on that Glock. Yes, it would. That was kind of the purpose for this, I guess, in a sense. I wanted to maybe try like either the G-Flex trigger or the Franklin Armory binary. And I do think it's cool to just have like at least one kind of SBR, short barrel thing. I SBR quite a bit of my stuff. So, but yeah, we have all the paperwork and it's all legal and stuff. JJ says, make YouTube great again. Man, I'm trying my best. The live stream did get shut down. I think that was Friday night now, and I was like not able to post for a couple of days, which kind of sucked. But we're back doing the live streams today, which is pretty exciting. And we are also going to be doing another live stream tomorrow with Dylan Martin Fishing, so that'll be dope. Today we were talking about the Ruger Mark IV Tactical 22 LR, little plinker. Got some great range day footage of this yesterday. We were at the range for like 6 or 7 hours, which was a ton of fun. The Sig P226 Zev, a nice little hammer-fired gun that I've kind of pimped out with some aftermarket parts. And we kind of just have this little Frankenstein Glock 17 that I threw together. And then we're also kind of shitting on the Kraken optic a little bit. I kind of feel a little bit bad shitting on the Kraken optic as much as I have. But to be fair, it's a $300 optic, and I liked it when it didn't degrade. I watched this other channel called Liberal Hive Mind. You sound exactly like him. Is that you, bro? It's not. I actually, funny enough, I do have another YouTube channel that is completely unrelated to gun stuff. That I haven't posted on that channel in months and months and months. I kind of gave up on it. But no, that's not my channel. I do want to check out this Liberal Hive Mind though, because I'm always curious to like hear what people think I sound like. Okay, wait, there's someone else that someone says I sound like all the time too. It's Risky Krisky or something. I don't know if you guys know who that is. I don't know who that is. I think I had to Google him once. I don't I didn't really figure it out. So I'll have to check out this liberal hive mind. What's up, Ment 978? The goat Risky. Who is that? I don't get it. Hello, I'm evil. Welcome to the channel. Please don't be evil to me. And if you are just joining, I really appreciate you popping on the Muzzle Broke channel today. And if you could subscribe to the channel, it really does mean a lot to me. I really do appreciate every subscription. You guys, the subscribers are absolutely amazing. I really appreciate all the support that I've gotten from you guys. It really does mean a lot to me. He is a gun tuber that got banned. Oh no, what did he do to get banned? Give this guy some likes. He's pretty good. Pickles, what did YouTube say to you to get you in trouble? Like for your live stream comments specifically? Like did it was like you can't keep saying this, like what did they say, Pickles? Sorry, I'm gonna get to you. Best red dot for a 43X. probably the, oh my God, someone help me out here. The Holosun 407C is like the RMR SC cut or whatever that you could get on the MOS system for a Glock 43X. You could do the Trijicon RMR SC as well, the smaller Trijicon. But I would probably go with that Holosun 407C, Mr. Dribbles. Ashley Dugan is awesome too, says Pay the Snucka. I'll have to check that out. To be honest, I was like, I don't know. I would always watch a ton of GunTube videos, and now that I like am just constantly creating content, I don't really have the free time to fucking watch other people's shit all the time. Pickle said it was just it was just something about community guidelines, I think, because I was roasting a girl on here. Well, Pickles, I'm also in violation of the community guidelines quite frequently. Not on this stream, because I'm not touching any guns, YouTubers, YouTube AI, chat moderator, overlords. But welcome to the channel, everybody. Please subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Dribble said, Holosun 407C. Got it. Appreciate it. Man, just subbed. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, I like the Holosun optics quite a bit. And again, I was kind of talking about, like, I'm not really trying to shit on this Kraken optic all that much, but like, it really does deserve to be shit on. Unfortunately, I've had so many optics over the course of my life, I guess. The Sig Romeo Pro is cool. The Trijicon RMR is a beast. The Holosun 507 that I have is awesome. And this Kraken, just like, I've never had a dot degrade the way that it did. Like, the internals just degraded. Like, you could literally see flecks of like glue and all this other shit in the optic window. So I'm actually going to be talking about that in a reboxing video. I thought it was kind of funny. It was like, has anyone ever done a reboxing video before, where they take off an optic, put it in the box, and be like, I'm fucking taking this back because it's a piece of shit. But yeah, the Kraken was $300, and for $300, I just was not impressed with the quality of it at all. And and that's what I'm saying. Like, for just like just a Glock, like, I'm probably going to get another Holosun for it. Unless there's an optic that you guys want to see and don't want to spend your money on, let me know. I'll buy it on like Optics Planet or something and install it. Pickles said it was pretty bad. I made her cry. Yeah, I'm sure you did, Pickles. What branch did you serve in? Asks Elijah. So I actually have not served in the military ever. I have a ton of respect for all of the military people and all the military branches. I really do appreciate everyone's service. I just, it wasn't in the cards for me. I thought about it for a long time, ended up kind of going down a different path with schooling and all that good stuff. So no military experience here, but I do really respect everybody in the military for sure. I have a lot of Marine buddies, and they're all a ton of really good dudes. So Dylan Martin Fishing, how much was the AK mat thing? Pay the Snucka says $20, I think. Well, Pay the Snucka, you're wrong. Got this on Teemu for $2. They have the AK mat, they have a Glock mat, they have an AR mat. They have a ton of mats on Teemu, and they're all like $2. So I don't really recommend like Teemu gun parts, I guess. But I actually kind of do get a lot of like gun shit on Teemu. I got this AK mat. I'll probably get another one just so I can like actually cover this table. Do they have a Winchester Model 94 mat? I don't think so. They might, not off the top of my head. But on Teemu, I get I got this mat. I get the stickers to cover the cardboard, because they sell those little square stickers. Y'all know what I'm talking about? They sell those square stickers for like $1.50, $2. So I'll get those. And then I also get a bunch of bulk Q-tips off Teemu as well, for because that's just usually what I'm ending up using to clean most of these guns. It's just kind of Q-tips and stuff. So I get mats and Q-tips and those. Yeah, dribbles. Okay. Do you own a Sig P365 X Macro Comp by any chance? What do you think of it? So yeah, I would never use Teemu, but I'm trying to think of the other bullshit I bought on Teemu. I think I bought like, what is it, like just those bags, like not a range bag to put your guns in, but like Jesus Christ, sorry guys, like the shit that you put your gun on to sight it in and you like fill it with like rice or beans or something. I bought one of those on Teemu too. So I do have a P365 Legion, which is essentially the same thing as the X Macro, except the Legion comes with a metal frame. It comes with their like gray-green Cerakote finish as well, just because that's what their Legion series is. If you guys are just joining the stream, please subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. It keeps the AI chat lord moderators off my back. YouTube shut down my channel a couple days ago, and we just got it back. So we're happy to be here, and your support does mean the world to me. But the P365 Legion, I carry that all the time. That's like the main gun I carry. I bring that to the gym. I bring that to work. I carry that all the time. It's a little bit bigger, I guess, than the X Macro, just because of the frame. But the Macro shoots great also. They're both 17+1. I just like the Legion because the Legion has a little magwell to it. And not that I think magwells, I'm usually not a huge fan of magwells, but I'm a fan of magwells, honestly, not even for reloading, although they do help with that. But I'm a fan of magwells when they get my grip better on the gun. And the P365, that magwell really helps my like little pinky side of my hand butt up against something and really like grip the shit out of that gun. Same thing with my Springfield Prodigy. I actually ended up adding a Dawson Precision magwell to the Prodigy, and that helped with my grip a ton. Please subscribe to the channel, everybody. I appreciate you. Have you used the new RXM? Is that the Magpul Ruger fake Glock? I think that's what it's called, right? I haven't used that. I don't really get any free guns at all. Actually, I've never gotten a free gun. Not to say I won't moving forward. I'm trying to grow the channel up a little bit, and you guys have been like the most awesome subscribers. So we're building the channel a lot. I mean, I started in September, and we're quickly approaching 4,000 subscribers, which is awesome. What model of pistol? So this is a P226. Is that a P220? It's close. 226. So 9mm 6-hour handgun. This one is the Zev Tech version. That's why it kind of looks really fucking cool in my opinion. I also did do a ton of aftermarket upgrades to this one as well. But the 226 is kind of like that, traditionally in a double action, single action with a decocker and all that stuff. This model is in single action only, so it'll function basically just like a 1911, a 2011. I did go ahead and add an adjustable trigger. So this has like a 2.5 pound trigger on it now, which is insane. I have a skeletonized hammer for it as well to fit the skeletonized vibes. And I also added that big, ridiculous compensator to the front. And those are, I think all of those pieces that I just mentioned are Armory Craft. This one is sporting a Sig Romeo Pro Optic as well. And it shoots really nice. It shoots better than my Glock 17 and not quite as good as the ported 2011. The ported 2011, I was playing with that quite a bit at our range day yesterday, and that gun is just, it fucking flies. It shoots so fast. It's just insane. Like I try and shoot faster with other guns just so I can like beat it, and I can't. I only have one handgun so far for my little G26, my AR, my Beretta, waiting on the PCC. That's a good little setup there, though. Sup, homie? What's up, Liam? When I turn 21, I'm hoping to buy a P220 or a P226. I like the P226 quite a bit, man. And there's a ton of different like models for it as well. You could buy the double action, single action. You could buy the single action only. There's the Legions. There's a lot of other like the Zevs. There's a lot of like 226 models that are really cool. Is that a CZ Beretta M92 or a Sig Sauer? So this is the Sig Sauer P226 Zev. I guess it. Yeah, that's what it is. I was kind of thinking about like maybe it kind of looks like a Beretta, but kind of. I do want a Beretta M92. I would really like. I do have a Beretta 380 in the collection. I don't remember this specific model off the top of my head. I moved to Japan and I missed my pew pew. Well, buddy, the purely Spartan IFY. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and you'll get all the pew pews in the whole wide world here on the Muzzle Bro channel, because boy, oh boy, do we have a lot of them and do we like to show them off. We actually just had a 6-hour range day yesterday. There's tons of content coming. You should add a stock to that pistol. Yeah, I plan on it. So I do have all the paperwork. Like, this is SBR. That's why I have the foregrip on. I feel like I'm getting shafted a little bit because this is a aftermarket frame. This is the SCT Glock 17 Gen 3 frame. And I guess I haven't really found a stock to fit it. I really want the Flux Raider, but it won't fit this, and they're not making it anymore. And it's like a big pain in the ass. This gun is better than Intercourse. Thank you. I think it is definitely, it's my favorite looking handgun that I have by far. So I think the next question was like, hold on, Dribbles, we're going to get to yours because I have strong feelings. I think it was retracted. I'm evil, message retracted. Sometimes they do message retracted if they don't like it. So I'm just going to answer it anyway. He asked how close the P320 shoots to the upgraded Prodigy. So this is the 226, right? But I have a ton of aftermarket shit on this. Like, I did the hammer, the trigger. It's an adjustable trigger, so you can lower the trigger weight. You can eliminate the pre-travel. And I added that big, ridiculous comp. And you can't see it because it's on the other side of this gun, but it has that gas pedal takedown lever. So I've really done everything I can to like speed this up. In fact, this build was essentially my project to outperform my ported Springfield Prodigy. With the ported Springfield Prodigy also has a 2.5 pound trigger. So this build was, the intention was to outdo the Prodigy, and I couldn't do it. I love this gun. It shoots nice. It's fun. It's a good time. It looks absolutely badass as fuck. But the Prodigy outshoots it, and outshoots it by a lot. The Prodigy's faster. The Prodigy's flatter. It's just, that thing is a speed demon. So you should add a stock to that pit. Yeah, we were talking about that. So I have a Rock Island 1911 and a Taurus 92. This might be a next buy. How much did you get it for? All right. So you're not going to love the prices on this. Welcome to the channel, everybody who's just popping in. I would really appreciate a subscribe. It does really mean a lot to me. YouTube always tries to shut down my live streams, and they don't like Second Amendment creators and they don't like YouTubers that show guns and stuff. So please subscribe to my channel and get YouTube to S&D. All right. So this build, I actually have some short form videos maybe that I actually like kind of added up anyways. So the P226 Zev, the MSRP of that gun is $2,500. It does come with a threaded barrel. It does come with an optic. I actually got this gun used for $1,700, which is a pretty, it's not cheap, but it was a pretty good deal. So I got this gun used for $1,700, but the hammer, the trigger, the comp, and that gas pedal takedown lever, I'm into this gun $2,100. So I put this build together for $2,100, but if you were starting with a factory P226 brand new, I think at MSRPs for $2,500, I think you can get them for $2,300. So it's a little pricey. I've been debating on getting the P365 macro comp or just another Glock 17 Gen 5. I would absolutely get the P365 macro. Again, kind of personal preference. I love my Glock 17. The Glock 19 doesn't fit my hand very well. I don't shoot very well with the Glock 17. And I definitely shoot a lot better with the 365. And 365 with that comp, just like, I really do think the 365 with the comp shoots probably better than a Glock 17. So to have a smaller, more compact carry gun that's shooting as good as a full-size Glock, I think is really impressive. Add a drum mag. Yeah, no, I every time I run a drum mag, I have a horrible experience. So I'm probably not going to buy like a Magpul drum mag for the Glock. It would look cool, especially with like the SBR Glock. Drum mags are not very reliable. I have one for my AKs that works pretty well in my full-size AK, but doesn't work in my RPK or my shorty AK. So if you guys are just joining the stream, appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it, man. The Beretta 92 and the Walther P38 extended slides look exactly the same, but they're 50 years apart. Odd. Yeah. I like when guns look different. I like both those guns, but that's why, like, I don't know, like, I don't really, like my dick doesn't really get hard for like Glock clones. Like that's why everyone's like, oh, it's the Ruger and Magpul Glock clone. I'm like, man, I don't really give a fuck. Like, not that, not that like I don't think, not that I think it's a shitty gun, or that it's like ugly or something, but like I don't care. Like I don't know. The Glocks have been on the market for so long. I have a Glock 17. I run it all the time. I love it, but like to come out with a new Glock clone every like 10 minutes, I just, I don't know. It doesn't get me personally very excited. So subscriber asks, what's your favorite gun? Well, that's a great question. For long guns, I would say my favorite is my Rifle Dynamics Quick Hatch. Probably don't know what that one is. It's kind of a little bit of an obscure AK variant. It's a kind of a shorter AK. It's got a real cool handguard to it. It looks real badass and mean. Right now I have it in kind of like idiot mode with a taped on and zip tied bayonet and the shovel handle stock and all sorts of stuff. But for the YouTube AI chat moderator overlords, there are no firearm sales on the channel. I know we maybe talked about the cost of some of these, but there are no sales at all. I'm just kind of giving cost information. No sales. And I'm not touching any of these guns either. If you're just joining the stream, please subscribe. I really do appreciate all of the subscribers. You guys are fucking awesome. You should get an AK stock for that pistol. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know how I would attach it. I think usually you get stocks that like kind of go to the frame and like kind of go on that way. P Buster, welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen you here before. But how much is this? Yeah, so the P226 Zev MSRP is at $2,500. I bought this gun used for $1,700, and I put $400 of aftermarket parts into it, so I'm $2,100 ish into this gun. How close is the P226 to the Prodigy in performance? Okay, so it is kind of comparing apples to apples. I would say apples to oranges, but I have done a ton of aftermarket stuff to both my Prodigy and the 226 here. In the 226, I do have a adjustable trigger that I've shortened the reset as short as I could get it. I have a skeletonized hammer that I think is supposed to, I don't think that does anything, to be honest, but I do have the gas pedal takedown lever on the other side that really helps you mitigate muzzle flip and recoil with your support side thumb. And I do have this pretty beefy comp on the front. So I've done a lot to this gun to help mitigate recoil and speed it up. With my Springfield Prodigy, I did the same. I am running the V8 ports, so that gun is ported, which is, I love those ports. That was the best upgrade I did to that. And I also got a 2.5 pound trigger job on the Prodigy. So both of these guns are upgraded to shit. And this gun, the 226 Zev here, it shoots really nice, but it is 100% outperformed by the Prodigy. Like it's noticeable. It's not like you pick the 226 up and you're like, oh, this thing's a piece of shit. I'm not saying that, but like, I don't know. You know how some guns like you pick up and you shoot side by side, you're like, I don't know, they kind of felt close. Like it's not close. When you're shooting the Prodigy, like it wants to run, like it just wants to move fast. I have the 4.25 inch Prodigy version. I mean, something about the slide weight. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Of course, the ports keep that muzzle flip down, and the 2.5 pound trigger just makes it run like a demon. They both shoot very nicely. I mean, especially when you're comparing them to like a Glock 17, which I shoot a ton at the range every time I'm at the range. I mean, again, I really like the Glock 17. Yeah. Looks like the X10. Bill Clinton. What's up, Bill Clinton? Yeah, it does. I would argue, and I think I've talked about that, well, whatever. I would argue that this is better because it's a threaded barrel and not an integrated comp. So I could, because I have run my suppressor on this before. So if I get sick of this comp or if I want to run this suppressed, I can just kind of unscrew the comp and add my suppressor on. And I like the ability to do that. I don't mind, like, so for example, like my ported Prodigy, obviously I can't suppress that now because the barrel's ported, but that didn't have a threaded barrel anyway. Kind of my same thought process with the P365 macro as well. Or excuse me, the P365 Legion, whatever, same shit that I carry. That one does have the comps integrated into the slide, which are awesome, but you can't, run a suppressor or a threaded barrel, but that's my carry gun, so who cares? What was your first gun and what's your favorite gun? So my first gun, I actually have a long form video dedicated to that gun and kind of some muzzle broke lore, I guess, if you will. My first gun was actually very similar to this. My first gun, so this is a Ruger Mark IV tactical chambered in 22 LR. My first gun was the Ruger Mark II Target Edition that my dad actually bought me back in the day to kind of shoot and hunt like squirrels and stuff like that. So that was my first gun. Favorite gun, this is probably my favorite. I don't know, man. I like the way this looks, but the Prodigy shoots better. And then my favorite long gun is my little Rifle Dynamics Quick Hatch, kind of a shorty 8K. Sorry, I deleted because I messed up. Oh, you're good, man. The Notorious says this is a 150-year prison sentence in Dagestan, brother. What's Dagestan? Now I have the paperwork for this. This is SBR and all that good shit. What's your thoughts on the LWRCI DI? That was my SBR back home. Good gun, man. I like that one quite a bit. Oh shit, I'm so far behind in the comments. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'll get to your comments now. I'm just lost in the sauce. Hi Nina. I think I missed you. Fuck. I'm just like I lost my place. I love those flat triggers. Yeah, they're great. Come on, guys. This is a video. There's 140 people watching this. He knows his shit. Yeah, like this video, everybody. And please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. Pickles, you're the GOAT. Dylan, you're the GOAT if you're still hanging out with us. And Gabby is a lot of fun too. Gabby he missed the live stream earlier. He's pissed. Hit the like, everybody. Yeah. Pickles, TFB, millions of people watch the ATF director make a fool out of himself repeatedly. So views don't mean everything. Views don't mean everything, but they mean a lot to me because that's how this stuff gets pushed to other people. You should make it look like a bare bones pistol by taking it apart. Yeah, I mean, I had actually, funny enough, maybe I'll do that a couple more times and talk about some of the pieces individually because I had a live stream where I had the RPK disassembled. And a lot of people were like kind of making comments on that. LDR asks, if you were to only pick one pistol, would it be the P226? To be honest, it would be the Glock 17, and it would not be this Glock 17. I have like a stock Glock 17 that I changed out a couple of things, but I didn't really change out any of the internals. The reason I would not pick the 226 is that sometimes with the comp, depending on what ammo I'm running and all that stuff, it will not cycle appropriately because the comp, well, I'm also just being a bitch about it. I have lighter recoil springs, but I want to try and run the heaviest recoil spring that I can with this gun because that'll reduce muzzle flip and some recoil. But the lighter your recoil spring, the more reliable it'll be. Basically, I think this gun is slightly less reliable than a Glock 17. So I love this gun. It is my favorite looking handgun by far. But if it was like, I have to pick a gun to fight some battles with, I'm picking the Glock 17. And I don't even run an optic on that one, man. I do really well with the Glock iron sights. I don't really understand everybody's beef with the Glock iron sights. Maybe I just like trained through it. But I never had an issue with it. Same with the Glock grip. I know I'm picking up a Glock and I know to kind of tilt my wrists forward a little bit. So for me, if I were to pick one handgun to like really fight with, it would be the Glock 17. Now, is that the coolest gun? No. Is it the fastest shooting gun? No. Is it the lightest recoiling gun? It's not. So, definitely positives and negatives. If you guys are just joining the stream, please subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate you. Hate from Czechoslovakia. Thank you for the hate, Jim Shim. Welcome to the channel, boss. Beach vacation. How much did it cost? MSRP of the 226 Zev is $2,500. I got this one for $1,700 used, and then put $400 of aftermarket bullshit into it. Welcome to the channel, everybody. We got a good handful of people. I really appreciate you popping in. I am going to get to every single one of your comments. I promise you. Sometimes I do get lost in the comments section, but please subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. Nina says, hi, Nina. You should buy a bunch of drum mags and go sell them down the ghetto. No, and there are no firearm sales on the channel. There's no sales of any sort on the channel. Pickles, you're going to get me in trouble. If you had to choose, do you prefer comps built on slides or comps on the barrel? So, Mr. Dribbles, I would actually refer you to one of the long form videos that I did. And I know a lot of the time, I feel like the shorts on this channel are jackass shorts. And sometimes I have jackass long form content. But I do feel like whatever. I had a really cool video that I thought was good, basically on compensators versus integrated comps versus ports. So, Mr. Dribbles, if you want more information on that, that is one of the long form videos on my channel. And I kind of go super in depth and I kind of compare my ported Springfield Prodigy to like this gun with the compensator, to the Griffin Armament carry comp, to the integrated comp that I have in the P365 Legion. The short answer is, Dribbles, I think I think the most versatile option is a threaded barrel with the comp, because you could always just take the comp off. If I wanted to run the micro carry comp, I could, instead of this big ridiculous thing. If I wanted to run a suppressor, I could. If I wanted to raw dog it and run a thread protector, I could. Is it the best? No. The best is going to be a comped slide from the factory, or comped or ports from the factory, because of the reliability. Can you do a live stream about holsters without touching guns? To be honest, I kind of I'm like afraid to touch anything on these live streams now. I feel like it's like strip club rules, like look but don't touch. Because even the other day, man, I didn't even touch. Like I wanted to like pull out this Kraken Optic and show you, but like I feel like even if I have a gun on the table, they'll be like, "You're touching something." Like I'm not fucking touching it. If you guys are just popping on the stream, welcome to the Muzzle Bro channel. I appreciate everybody being here. If you could subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. I love when people subscribe. It makes me warm and happy inside. And the subscriber base here is actually fucking awesome. Like, you guys are really fucking cool. You should make it look like a bare bones pistol gun by taking it apart. Well, I can't take anything apart. Like I said, I can't touch a gun. Dylan, I just ordered a bunch of shit from Teemu. Yeah, dude, it's hard not to. Like, my kind of rule for Teemu is if it's like disposable shit, I'll order it. Like I actually bought a bunch of like, it's kind of lame, but like a bunch of like fake magic erasers, like for the kitchen. And I got 100 of them for like $4 or like something stupid. But yeah, the AK mat was from Teemu. That's what we were talking about earlier. And it was like $2. You should add a sniper scope to the pistol. So I actually have added a scope to this one before, because it does have a Picatinny rail up top. So I have added like I think like a 4-12x scope on this one before. I think right now that's living on my Ruger Mini 14. But yeah, that'd be cool. Malik says, dude, that's a COD loadout. Yeah, this is definitely like a pimped out COD attachment gun. Okay, so, oh, fuck. I don't think I filmed it yesterday. I think I might have forgot. Anyways, I have some GoPro footage of this gun somewhere, and it like is, it's like a COD first person shooter view, and it was really cool because it does like fit the COD vibes for sure. What's the best concealed carry handgun? Forever 21.5 boy. My favorite is the P365 Legion by Sig Sauer. It's expensive. Whoopsies. It's expensive, but it shoots very well. 17+1 capacity, and it's pretty close. I need some help. Fishing with Chase says, yo, another fishing channel. What do you need? Whatever you can afford, my friend, Malik says. That's not wrong either. I don't know, man. I carry the Glock 17 quite a bit. I carry the P365 quite a bit. I also carry the Taurus G2C sometimes. Do you have a concealed carry 50 PMG? No, but I really, really do want. I really do want a Desert Eagle Chambered in 50 AE. Fishing with Chase is trying to panhandle for 100 subs. I respect the grind, brother. I'll go ahead and subscribe after I get off the stream. That's gorgeous. Anything original Sig still left intact? The safeties? Yeah, the hammer, the trigger, the comp are all aftermarket. The barrel, I replaced the recoil springs. I replaced the hammer springs, and I replaced the hammer strut springs in the grip as well. So there's a lot of aftermarket bullshit on this one. But like I said, I did build this one to go as fast as I possibly can. If you're just joining, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you being here. Drop me a comment down below. I think I'm a little behind on the comments today, but I want to make sure I get to everybody's and address them all today. So I'm going to make sure I do that. If you could hit me with the subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Billy Jettison asks, do I like HK? I would like HK a lot more if they made a MP7 that I could own. I would like HK a lot more. But yeah, HKs are good guns, man. The SP5 is a ton of fun. I just wish they made like the SP7. Show us your EDC, Uncle Father says. I don't have it out on the table right now, so I do carry a Glock 17 Gen 3 that's pretty stock for my everyday carry sometimes, and the P365 Legion. Maybe that's what I'll put out on the table tomorrow. I feel like y'all are more interested in handguns anyways, but maybe I'll just drop some of my EDC stuff. Any words on the Springfield Echelon? I've actually shot that quite a bit. It's fine. I don't know. I'd prefer a Glock. I know I do like a lot of, I get a lot of hate whenever I say that, but I don't know. The Glock clones don't do it for me. If I wanted a Glock, I would buy a Glock. If I wanted a Glock clone, I would build my own Glock. I don't really see the super value in all these companies making Glock clones, but maybe that's just because I'm a grumpy old man. Who knows? Now, I do see the value when there's clones with something different, like whether that be a different price point or different features, like the Springfield Prodigies. It's essentially a clone of the Staccato P, right? But that gun comes in $1,500 less. So it's like, okay, I see the value of that clone because it's, providing something different at a different price point. Lester Shingle Snack, beautiful weapon. Well, thank you, Mr. Lester. If you guys are just joining, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Hi, Christian says. I don't know what that means. Dylan, I do tournament. I do Bassmaster tournaments. That's cool. I need a 10mm red dot and a normal red dot, please. There are no sales on the channel, but thank you, Wendy's. Chase I Fish, MLF, and TFB tournaments. Can we talk more, Dylan? Look at us all making friends. Uncle Father, what's my EDC? Glock 17 Gen 3 and the P365 Legion are my top two. Zeus the Barber. If I would go back and buy my first gun with the knowledge I have, what one would it be? Oh, boy. If it is for home defense, Glock 17. If it is for speed, Springfield Prodigy. If you wanted a combo, I truly think that this gun, the 226, is a happy medium. You can get a 226 SAO Legion for like, I don't know how much, 1,500 maybe. I really do think that it's kind of funny because I like having all three of them out on the table, like a Glock 17, Springfield Prodigy, and then this 226 build, because I truly think this is a medium. But if it was for like a home defense thing, I would say like, quit shaking. I'm trying my best. I just haven't drank in like an hour, so that's why. Actually, I did buy a phone stabilizer. I forgot it. We switched some stuff out at the range, and it's at my cameraman's house. But I do have a phone stabilizer that I'm getting, so sorry. But I like to move everything around, and yeah, whatever. Sorry, Rusty Scab. I'll do my best. Glock is still the king for self-defense. I don't disagree with that. Glock 17 is great. Glock 19 only gun for me, though. Concealability only. I've always shot. He's always shit well with it. Always shot well with it. Stock sights also. Still upgrade to the Trijicon because that's what everybody does. Yeah, I don't mind the Glock sights. Do you think it's possible to order parts and assemble your own 2011 like you can in AR? No, it's not. That's actually kind of one of my only like beefs with the, not necessarily a beef, but one of my only like beefs with the 2011 is that like you can't really do a ton of aftermarket stuff by yourself. Obviously, I sent mine off to be ported. I sent mine off for the trigger job. I was able to put the magwell on at home, but that was about it. So no, and it's something with like, they have to fit the barrels to the slide. I don't know, man. Why buy a gun? I will just 3D print one. You do what you want, fill out the paperwork, make it legal. There are no sales here on the firearms muzzle broke. There are no firearms sales on the channel. Sorry, guys. And if you're just joining the stream, welcome. Please subscribe. Leave me a comment. I'll get the comments. Every subscription does actually really mean a lot to me. YouTube loves to try and shut down my stuff, and I really love it when I get more subscribers because it's harder for them to shut me down. Do you think it's possible? Why buy a gun? Glock or Sig P226? If it was, that's like, these are tough questions because this gun shoots better than my Glock 17. Like, it just does. So probably this one, but I do really love my Glock 17, and I wouldn't really carry this gun. I guess it's kind of hard to appreciate the size, but like the 226 is a pretty beefy gun. You know, it's all metal frame, so it is heavy. The optic gives it some bulk, and that muzzle device gives it a ton of bulk. So I definitely wouldn't carry this. And I definitely would, and I do carry my Glock 17. I'm looking at getting a comp for my 43X or getting it ported. What would you recommend? Not looking to suppress. Probably the ports. I like, for a concealed carry gun, I like the ports because it doesn't add to the overall length. With a Glock 43X, you probably won't have any problems with reliability. But it's actually also pretty easy to get a lighter recoil spring if you get the gun ported and you start running into some problems, essentially like reliability issues. So I would do the ports. I assume you're going to carry that 43X, so ports, so you're not adding another inch of muzzle. Hansel, I made it to this one. Welcome, brother. Ronan 30 says, nice. Yeah, nice, but P22X. Dylan, can we talk about fishing more? Sure. Is that the Sig 226 Zev? Good eye, Ronan 30. Sig 226 Zev. I got a bunch of upgraded parts on this. Rad 226, Mr. Hot Dog Water, thank you. Skate Mongrels, any 1911s. I do have the Springfield Prodigy. I have a couple of 1911 platforms, and I have one that I'm gonna get here within the next couple of weeks. That's like a like World War II 1911 clone that I'm pretty hyped about. So we do have some 1911 style stuff. I usually carry my G20, but I'm carrying a Makarov at the moment. That's pretty based, bro. The Extractor. Safeties, great answer, man. Yeah, the safeties I didn't change out on this. Everything else is kind of changed out. What do you think about incendiary rounds? I have a couple of Dragon's Breath 12 gauge rounds. Man, I'm so far behind in these comments. I'm sorry, boys. I'm doing my best. Any 1911s, we talked about that. Can you talk about the Springfield Armory Echelon? Yeah, it's fine. That's about all I have to say about it. It's a Glock clone. If you don't like Glock and the Echelon fits your hand better, go with the Echelon. I don't. I did a long form video shitting on it because it's new. There's not a lot of aftermarket support. I mean, I'd get a Glock personally, but I don't know. If it feels better in your hand than a Glock, then get the fucking Echelon. They're the same price. I would go with the Glock personally, but I don't really have a ton of feelings on it. I don't really love Glock clones. I don't really care about them. I want the MP7 also. We all do. Don't use incendiary rounds because I like the barrel of my gun. What in the dick? What was that? Don't know, Mr. Hot Dog Water. The three guns we're talking about, we got the Ruger Mark IV Tactical, chambered in 22 LR. The 226 Zev by Sig Sauer with a bunch of aftermarket shit. And we have like a SBR Glock 17 because why the fuck not? And then we also have the Kraken red dot up on the top of the screen here, which I am returning. If you guys are just joining the channel, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel. I really, really appreciate any subscriptions. And leave a comment down below. I think I'm running a little bit behind in the comments today, but we're going to get to it. Yeah, OEM Glock. Yeah, OEM Glock. If it's not a mounted gun or 50 BMG, incendiary is a joke. Have you gotten into IDPA or US PSA yet? Shit's too much fun. Yeah, I'm looking to do some competitions because one of the people like I got kind of reached out to wants me to do them, so I will be doing them. 226 is such a damn good gun. Thank you. Official Ammo Alchemist. Well. He's unbanned. Yeah, I'm unbanned. Thank God. Ruger Mark II is the best pistol. I like it quite a bit. That's my first gun, the Ruger Mark II Target. It's got these really cool like wood grips on it too that I like as well. Get an American 180. Yeah, Ruger Mark II is the best for target plugging. It's fun. Well, I like this one because it came with a threaded barrel, and suppressing this gun is a fucking blast, man. I got a double stack 45, no accessories for me. Sad. Save up and get some, man. Accessorizing is always a ton of fun. Glock 17, nice choice. Kayla asks, what gun should I get? I hate to say it because it is like very heavily marketed towards females, but the P365 Rose I think is actually a pretty good option. I think it is a little bit, I don't want to say gimmicky, but I guess it's a little bit. Everything's gimmicky, I guess. My ex-girlfriend has one. I've shot it quite a bit. It shoots actually pretty well. The grip is small. It's easy to conceal. It does have a safety. I know a lot of women are like, they want the safety on the guns, which I understand. There's an argument for that. The P365 Rose, it is kind of like a girly gun, but I actually shoot pretty well with it. So I'd maybe look into that one. Dylan says, when you have 10 million subscribers, I'll be able to say I was early. Dylan Martin Fishing, if I get to 10 million subscribers, I will personally Venmo you $1,000. And I hope you hold me to that, because I will. I used to see, oh, wait, no firearm sales. No, that was not a sale. I used to concealed carry a P220. Yeah, man, if you can. Why not open carry it? No, you know, when I first was getting into guns, I had that really cool revolver I have. It's all engraved. I open carried that for a while just because I thought it was fucking fun. But it kind of like, I don't know. All right, picture like any sort of bank robbing movie you've ever seen, right? Yeah, open carry is making yourself a target. So in a bank robbing movie, they jump in and they like instantly take out the security guard because he's the one clearly with a gun. So you don't really want to do that, in my opinion. CZ75P01 is a great choice with double action, single action. I do like the double action, single action. I got a CZ Shadow 2 compact. It's pretty good. I have no problems concealed carrying a full-size gun, but I prefer not to draw attention to my body. Yeah, agree. What dot is on the Sig? So this dot actually came with the Sig. It's the Romeo Pro, Romeo 1 Pro. My wife loves the Glock 19. Yeah, that's a good option too. Again, for me, it doesn't fit super well in my hand, but it's really all about what feels right. Is this real? Is this real? Yes. No, that's clearly airsoft. Okay, yeah, no, whatever. It's just a fantasy. Okay. Definitely go check out those pistol competitions with your buddy. You have the hardware and seem quite intelligent. Well, thank you. I think we'll get hooked and be a great addition to our ranks. Dude, honestly, I'm kind of scared that I'm going to like, not like fuck up. Like I'm very proficient with my weapons, but like I feel like there's going to be a rule that I don't follow and I'll get like DQ'd or something and feel like an idiot. But I think that's just something I'm going to have to eat. But I appreciate you. That was very nice of you. Thank you. BBSCMBSA. My wife has a Glock 43X and likes it. Yeah, it's a Sig dot. I would personally go with the Sig that he had recommends though. Softer shooting in my opinion. Yeah, the P22 or Jesus Christ, talking a lot about the Sigs today, but that's cool. Yeah, the P365 macro or the Sig Sauer Rose or one of those with the integrated comps, I think is a really good like concealed carry weapon. Ronan 30 says the Glock 45, but I also carry the Sig P365 macro. Yeah, dude, I kind of have like a weird love affair with the Glock 45. I really love it, but I have 2 Glock 17s and like I can't push myself to buy a Glock 45. It's tough. You know, not that they're incredibly expensive, but like I literally have 2 Glock 17s. And then it's kind of like, well, do I sell one of my Glock 17s to buy a Glock 45? And I don't know. I can't. 19 doesn't fit me, but the 47 feels as good as the 17. Well, the 47 is the 17 frame. But yeah, I mean, I always grab my 17 over my 47. Why, Hansel, if you don't mind me asking? Because the 47, like, it's the same. So the 47, you could fit the Glock 19 slide on as well. We were talking about matches. Just go and play. Be safe. Everything else will be learned and come naturally. If you're ever in Arkansas, send me a message and we'll get you ripping paper. Dude, hell yeah. Well, I appreciate that. I do need to look into that stuff. Again, it's one of those things where, like, I'm going to get to it. There's always so much on my list between my full-time job, which is an absolute beatdown, and then I really am doing my best to come out with, like, a bunch of new content for y'all. So, yeah, no, it's definitely something I'm going to do. Just I'm going to get there. Yeah, no pressure. Yeah, thanks, man. No, I'm going to do it. I want to. I really do want to. I think the next competition, probably the first competition I'm going to do is Kalash Bash this year. I'm building out an AK with some Midwest Industries parts, which is going to be fucking awesome. And yeah. Sorry, hold on. I got. What's the mouth feel? The muzzle device is an armory craft compensator on the P226 Zev. I think maybe that's what he was asking, but I don't know. I used to do trap comps, but it got expensive. Yeah, I actually used to as well, Dylan. When I was a kid, we would do like that at the local, whatever the hell it was. It was fun. 17 has a P80 frame. 47 is the OEM frame, so different grip angle. Dude, so this is an aftermarket frame. This is the SCT frame, complete Glock frame for $100, which is kind of cool. But the OEM frame is definitely better in my opinion. Liam says, last night I was shooting the 410 pistol shotgun. That's cool. Never. ARPRS are dumb. Agree. Matches are very fun, but some stages really annoy me. I can't figure out the spinners. Hell yeah. 2-gun, Kalash Bash, pistol, rifle. Yeah, I think Kalash Bash is just rifle. I do have a relationship for the 1911, but I feel like a FUD inside. No, man. The 1911 is cool. Like I said, I am getting, again, one of these things. To be honest, I just lose track of my thoughts. So I was actually like kind of funny. I have to yeah, two world wars, brother. Yeah, if I don't have shit like written down like this, I just like it just goes absolutely out the wayside. So I actually did I don't know, some of my thoughts on the KUSA 12 gauge. I filmed a kind of long form review on that during the range day yesterday, which was awesome. 1911 is so cool. Embrace your inner boomer. I think, yeah, they are fucking cool, man. I never understood why 1911 until I bought one myself. Yeah. I mean, I think all these guns are just a ton of fun. And they're all fun and cool in their own way, you know, like a 22 LR, like I would never really use this as like a nightstand gun, a home defense gun, but like, man, oh man, cheap as shit to shoot. Really fun to shoot suppressed as well. I was doing a ton of suppressed shooting with this and it was an absolute blast. Everything has their role and everything has their purpose. All right, I do think I'm caught up on the comments now, which is awesome. So hit me with a comment, I'll address it. And if you're just joining the channel, welcome to the Muzzle Bro channel. We love you here. I appreciate you popping by the stream. If you could subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. My grandfather has a 1911 from World War II that his dad used at the bombing of Pearl Harbor. That's really cool, Dylan. That's cool, man. Evil, any AK 104 Rex now that KUSA is down? Yeah, I actually do recommend the PSA. It's one of those, like, I have had really good experiences with the PSA AKs. Their 104s come with a ton of different furniture options, and you could always kind of upgrade if you wanted to, like upgrade internals and shit. Yeah, I'll check out the PSA 104s. I've been meaning to pick me up a 22, but I don't know which one to go with. So this one's pretty awesome, in my opinion. The threaded barrel is really cool. You know, I have this muzzle device on, cause it flops on the suppressor, but this one's cool, dude. I don't really think there's a brand. I know Browning has a lot of really good 22 LRs as well. If you just want an A22 LR, Ronin, go with the fucking, like the MP5 chambered in 22 LR. Cause I think those are only like $400. So if you wanted something real wonky, I think that'd be a ton of fun. I wanted a Ruger Mark, but I settled for a P17. Yeah, still good. Subbed for sure. Like your content. Merry Christmas, brother. I'm Gavin. Well, Gavin, very nice to meet you. I appreciate you subscribing. Thanks, man. And Merry Christmas to you as well. Ronan, if you're looking for a long gun, I would recommend the Savage Mark II. Savage is a great company too. I actually have a Savage 223. And then my dad has a Savage 222 and they're like twin sister guns. Like they're the same gun, just different caliber. I don't know why he bought those, but whatever. P17 is probably the best 22 you can get if you don't have Ruger money. Yeah, the 1022, that's Ruger as well. The Ruger 1022 is a classic. That one's fun. I think my brother actually has, I don't know if he has it anymore, but he had a 1022 with like an AR chassis. I thought that was kind of fun. PSA makes a 22 mag 1022. That's pretty cool. You guys are just popping in. Welcome to the Muzzle Bro channel. Please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you. I love Savage. Ain't gonna lie. Yeah. The bolt actions that I have are by Savage are fucking awesome. I just, I have not shot a bolt action in quite some time. I like them. I just, I mean, you guys kind of know how ADD I am just from these live streams, but like when I go to the range, it's even worse. Like I pick something up, pick this up, pick that up, shoot this, shoot that. And I have such a hard time focusing. Sorry, man, I'm like dying still. Sorry to join late. What's the pistol on the table? Well, welcome, Mr. Weston Slater. Welcome to the Muzzle Bro channel. Everybody who's not been here before, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. We have tons of long form content. We got tons of shorts. I just did a good 6-7 hour range day yesterday. So we're going to be dropping all sorts of both informative and jackass content. My favorite short that I have been sending to all my buddies, I haven't posted it yet, but it's me exploding this orange with this double-aught buckshot that I have like, it's hilarious. So sorry, P226 Zev Tech with some aftermarket comps and triggers and hammers, and the Sig Romeo 1 dot. I think David Rose asked that question as well. My mom has a Marlin 1022 clone that she bought from Dick's Sporting Goods. Nice. I want the Marlin. I want to do some sort of lever action. I don't have a lever action on the channel. What lever action should I get? Does anyone have a good lever action recommendation? I feel like I don't. Not that I don't know anything about lever actions, but I feel like since I don't have, because I feel like that's how I get super knowledgeable about all these guns is like I buy them and then I, whatever. I'm going to watch a few of your vids, then go to bed. Love the stream. I'll probably be in the next one. Well, thank you. I'm evil. Appreciate you popping in. Appreciate you commenting. I love all the comments. Please subscribe to the channel. You'll get the next live stream notification. I'm evil. I know tomorrow we are going live with Dylan Martin Fishing, who has some awesome stuff to show us and some really cool stories, I'm sure. 4570. Yeah, okay. So I was looking at the Marlin Dark in 4570. Sorry, talking about shotguns, I've been looking at the Beretta A300. Nice. Malik asks, MP40. Where do you buy your ammo? If you want to drop that sauce, I ordered 100 rounds for $480 the other day. I think that was a good deal. Yeah, I use AmmoSeek, the website, because it gives you like the cheapest price per bullet, which is really cool. I want a Mossberg 590. The Warthog is basically an overbuilt Benelli M2. Do you prefer a Glock or a Sig? For my concealed carry gun, hands down, it's going to be my Sig P365 Legion. For a home defense gun, Glock 17. So I think it depends on the role. This would have been a great home defense gun before I kind of like molested it. And I did it, not that it's not the Jam-O-Matic here, but it is slightly less reliable in my opinion than like my stock Glock 17. So I don't really want it in the home defense rotation as of now. I just need to, hone in the recoil spring stuff, but Glock for full size, Sig for carry gun, Mr. Jose Rosas. 4570 is great, but not as cool as the SBR 1887. You could spin around like the Terminator. Agree. I beat Polner Tactical's Benelli M4 challenge with a 1450 SPS 9-shot buckshot with the Warthog. Interesting. Oh, we also are going to have the Muzzle Broke challenge coming up pretty soon. I did film a short with a little bit of a shooting challenge for y'all. That should be a little bit of fun. So we got the Ruger Mark IV Tactical, the P226 Zev, SBR Glock 17 for some reason, and the Kraken Red Dot, which is going to be its last appearance on the channel because I'm returning it tomorrow. So bye-bye to the Kraken Red Dot. I am from the Midwest, Mr. Malik. Yeah, I don't know. Some people can tell from like a Midwest accent. I don't really think I have one, but again, a little biased there. Get an American 1-800. When I'm deer hunting in the thick brush, I shoot number 4 Buckshot. It has 47, 22, 22, wait, hold on, .26 caliber pellets at a 3-inch shell. Yeah, dude, speaking of Buckshot and shotguns and stuff, you have the tenor Midwest voice. Speaking of Buckshots and stuff, I did do some like double-aught Buckshot spread testing yesterday. So that'll be kind of a cool video that I have. I think we shot it at like 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 yards. And it was kind of cool to see like the spread. Like it's one of those things where like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of lore about like the spread at different ranges. So I thought it was kind of cool to like do that. Lately, man, I've been into comped guns. Yeah, dude, I love me some comps. What's your favorite mid-tier 1911, 2011? My Springfield Prodigy, hands down. I love it. I ended up sending it off to get ports, and I have like an upgraded trigger job on it and all this shit. It's really cool. Get an American 180. No. That's what I turned my Warthog into. 12 rounds. If y'all are just joining, welcome to the Muzzle Bro channel, and please subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. 12 gauge double-aught buck, if you can aim right, will kill a deer at 40 yards. I'm not going to disagree. The spread at 40 yards was big. Okay, I will preface that I was shooting it out of a 12.5-inch barrel. So obviously I do think that opens up the spreads on it a little bit more. We were talking about the Springfield Prodigy. Damn, I have a chance to buy one tomorrow, but I don't know. How much was it to get it ported? I think you can get a like new one on Gunbroker for like $1,000. That's what I did probably like a year ago. The porting service I had done by DSC Gunworks, and it was $300. Absolutely worth it, in my opinion. Dylan said he's killed deer at 60 yards with double-aught buckshot before. Yeah, I'm sure you can. Like I said, I did this spread testing with the 12.5, which is probably like, yeah, okay. So literally less than half the, yeah, that 28-inch barrel, I'm sure has a better spread. LHP33 says, thank you. Yeah, man, of course, DSC Gunworks. I'm not sponsored by them. I didn't get anything for free, but they did do a good porting job for sure. Something to note about that porting job is I didn't have to change the recoil springs on the gun for it to cycle reliably, which was awesome. What are my thoughts on like the Keltech shotguns or bullpups? So I haven't shot the Keltech, but I have shot, it's the DP12 bullpup shotgun, and I did not like it. It had a really fucking weird manual of arms, like the reload, like we had a hard time figuring it out. And like, I don't think I've ever had a gun where I'm like, wait, like I don't really know how to work this. I'm pretty like gun savvy. And like, I picked this thing up and I was like, I'm just fucking confused. I don't really like, it didn't. And then it was really like ass heavy. Like the back end of the gun was super heavy and it was just really awkward and weird. I didn't love it. AR, AK, both. Ronan, I'm personally a little bit more of an AK guy, I think. I definitely have some ARs and I like them, but I don't know. AKs scratch an itch for me that the ARs just tend to not. Mine's only an 18-inch 12 gauge. Why are some airsoft guns more expensive than actual guns? I think you could find prices for whatever you want. I mean, like real guns could be cheap, real guns could be expensive. Airsoft could be cheap, airsoft could be expensive. So AKM is my truck gun, but my house gun's my AR. It makes sense. Most real guns are super cheap to make, and it takes more work to make a gun that won't handle ammunition. You're not wrong. And well, welcome to the channel, everybody. If you haven't been here before, I really appreciate everybody popping by the live stream. Please subscribe to the channel. We have tons of content coming all the time. Get a punt gun and go hunting with it. I don't know what a punt gun is. I'm just glad I made it on my break. Damn, y'all working right now? Get a punt gun and go squirrel hunting. I love squirrel hunting. What is up, Gabby? What's up, man? Punt gun's like a 15-foot long gun. No. 10 gauge is the legal limit for hunting. Punt guns are far above that. I always wanted a Keltech. Never shot one, though. Might just get a flamethrower instead. I think the flamethrowers are really cool, but it's one of those things where, like, all right, same with, like, the cannons where you can, like, shoot. Oh, subscribe just now. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Love your little monkey picture, too. It's kind of funny. Oh, no. I just found out something you're not going to like. The AK FRT was a scam. Wait, why, Gabby? Spill the tea. Yeah, the flamethrower for Malik. And like I was saying, like the cannons and shit, they're really cool. But like, where are you going to shoot those motherfuckers? Like, I feel like a range isn't going to let you, I don't know. I feel like I'm always getting in trouble at the range. But the good thing is you could probably 3D print the super safety for the AK now. Huh. Wait, hold on. Why is the FRT a scam? And I didn't know super safety made one for the AK. Now I'm hooked. Gabby has me. Gabby's got me hooked. I need answers. Where you get it from, there's some Facebook groups they can join, and they have them, real people sell them. What are you talking about, Malik? The flamethrowers? You can just buy them from like X Products or something, I think is the name of the company. Welcome to the channel. If you're just popping in, appreciate you being here. And please subscribe. Only problem with 3D printing is longevity. If you can have it in CNC, that's where it's at. The company that was supposed to make it didn't pay people. We're talking about this AK FRT. Oh, Malik says I can just buy one from like fucking Facebook groups. Okay, hold on. The company that was supposed to make it didn't pay people, and I think one of the main guys is under investigation for fraud. Damn. Jay just bought his first AR on Friday. Congrats, brother. Any recommendations for 5.56 ammo? The cheapest ammo that you could find would be my recommendation. For hunting, I like to use like I've been using like the blue tip law enforcement stuff. I don't know why, but it does pretty well. But for whatever, range ammo, just whatever's cheapest. I like the AK, but I'm an AR guy. I seen a mini Draco for sale, $1,500. About to throw up. Yeah, it's kind of expensive. Run and just get a 16-inch folder AKM. Save like $500 and you can hit stuff. Lost PLA casting. Malik's got all the hookups for all the stuff. No firearm sales on the channel for the YouTube AI chat overlords, and I haven't touched any guns at all this entire stream. My hands haven't even been in the shot, so they can't shut me down, hopefully. If you guys are just joining, I really do appreciate any subscriptions to the channel. It does really mean a lot to me. And tomorrow we are going to be on the live with Dylan Martin Fishing for a little bit, so that's exciting. He's going to pop in, say hey, show off some of his stuff. No, you 3D print, then do the casting method called Lost PSA. I'm going to screenshot this because I need to like figure this out. All right, guys, I was trying to screenshot and I fucking not technologically savvy apparently. Get a military grade 50 cal and go deer hunting. Okay. I'm using M19-3 ammo at the moment. I haven't fired it yet. Waiting till New Year's. Nice, man. Yeah, that'll be fine for you. That sucks. I really want to see the reset on that Sig trigger. It looks sick. I have a ton of videos on this and the trigger on the channel, T-Rock, so you can The trigger is fucking awesome. So it is adjustable trigger. So I have the pre-travel like as short as I can get it, and I have the reset as short as I can get it as well. We're putting together a 13.9. I still have to order some parts for it. I was going to buy one, but why buy when I know people that will do it for me? Add a Langdon Tactical Beretta to that stack up. I would love that. I really have had my eyes on a couple of Berettas. I just haven't pulled the trigger on them yet. I don't use mine because I just have my brother print it for me. Well, your brother's nicer than mine. Full auto and a chipmunk. No full auto stuff here on the channel. Sorry for the YouTube AI chat overlords. It's past my bedtime. I'll be back tomorrow. All right, Mr. Dylan, appreciate you popping on. Dylan's going to be on the live stream tomorrow, so get excited. But after I get done with AR, I've been wanting to pick up a suppressor. Helps that I showed him how to 3D print. If you guys are just popping on, welcome to the stream. Please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you. Bye. Bye, Carson. What else? So we got the Ruger Mark IV, P226, the Kraken Red Dot. That is going away tomorrow. Bye-bye to the Kraken Red Dot. She will not be missed. I don't like weapons. Oh, that's okay. Probably won't stay on the stream very long then, I assume. I'll do that when I get an M1 car. Okay. Yeah, so the Kraken Red Dot is getting returned, so I will have $300 and hopefully spend that on an optic that isn't kind of junky. Guess you should scroll off after liking. Hell yeah, like the sub. You guys are the best. I appreciate all of you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Everyone's awesome here. And if you are subscribed, I appreciate it a lot, man. Fight a bear for the first question. What am I fighting a bear for? Who's fighting a bear? I don't know. I'm confused now. Read my question, bud. It's a good one. Sorry. Where was it, dude? You didn't ask a question. You said, I'm using this ammo. I haven't fired it till New Year's. And then you said, and fight a bear for the first question. Scroll up a bit. I'm trying. Any recommendations for 5.56? Yeah, just whatever's cheapest, dog. Jay, come on, man. I said that. You prefer Glock or Sig? Glock for full size, Sig for concealed. I think I answered all your questions, Jay. But yeah, man, appreciate everybody's comments tonight. This has been a pretty awesome live stream. Everyone's been very engaging. I do love the comments section. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. There are no firearm sales for YouTube AI chat moderator. Yeah, Jay, no other question. Wait, what's wrong with the Winchester white box? I was shooting a ton of that yesterday, actually. Works well. Works well for me. It must not have posted. Yeah, Jay, if you like swear stuff too much, it was a good one. Sorry, Jay. You can always post it again. I'll answer it. I stay away from the white box too. I just got a crink while watching your live stream. Oh, hell yeah. I want the crink. Gabby, which crink did you buy? Are you crinking it all over the place? You getting crinky? Man, I've seen so many videos about that ammo ruining people's rifles. Interesting. I did not know that. I think I'd get the JMac furniture crink if it was me. Every box I open of it has random depth settings for a round. Love the Holosun optics. Got one on my AR. Been on it for 6 years. It's still going strong. Yeah, I like the Holosuns. I really like the Sig Romeo rifle optic as well. I think that one's pretty solid. I'm gonna go wash my toast in the shower. Have a good. All right, bye, Jay. Thanks for popping by. Hopefully you subscribed. You were cool. Love to have you on more streams. Gary L. I got the 510 on my 300. Love it. Only had, we're talking about that Winchester white box. 2 bad primers. Some of the white box looks chewed on. Any bolt action? Yeah, I have a ton of bolt actions. I just don't have any out on the table right now. But I'll maybe I'll bring out a bolt. Actually, I'm sure Dylan's going to be on the live stream tomorrow night. I'm sure he'll have some bolt action stuff. You plan on getting a new Ruger? Skylar asked. Probably not, because I have this one and I have the Ruger Mark II handgun as well. And I also have two Ruger revolvers actually. So lots of Rugers. Probably am not going to get another Ruger anytime soon. Like Gabby just bought, I think I do really want to get the PSA Crink. And there's a Desert Eagle I've had my eye on as well. So those are kind of future purchases for us. Well, have a good stream. Well, thank you, Hansel. Appreciate you popping by. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. That goes for Hansel. That goes for everybody. I am actually probably going to be heading to bed here. It is late, and I am still really hungover. Winston got a Ruger Mark IV Hunter. Nice. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Well, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow we're going to be on with Dylan Martin Fishing. Ronan30 just subscribed. Hell yeah. If you enjoyed your time on the stream, subscribe because we do streams all the time. Alrighty, well, appreciate everybody stopping by. Please subscribe. Say farewell to the Kraken Red Dot because I'm returning it. All right, peace out, homies. Appreciate you stopping by. Subscribe.